Hey guys, hope you're all doing really well. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. Thank you for joining me today, I really do appreciate your support. In today's video we're doing day 5, look 5 with the beautiful Natasha Denona Glam palette, and I've got to say guys, this really has surprised me. It surprised my expectations in using it. I really do like it. So at the end we'll be doing kind of a mini review and also some swatches. I don't think I've used every shimmer in the palette just because it's got 10 shimmers. I can't remember at this point what I've used, what I've not used, just because they don't have shades. All they have is things like centre eyelid, outer eyelid. I know for a fact I've used that one, I used that yesterday. I think I've used centre eyelid as well. I've used inner corner, I've used crease and I've used transition. So I have used all the top row. My hair is in the way. I've used smoke, I've used blend and I've used lash line. I've used all the mattes in here. I've used inner corner. I don't think I've used this centre eyelid. I've used centre eyelid down here. I'm going to be using this outer eyelid shade today. Looks really nice. I've used this centre eyelid as an inner corner highlight. I don't think I've used this outer eyelid shade, and I think I've used that brow bone shade as an inner corner highlight. I know for a fact you haven't put it on the brow bone. So yeah, they're the shades that I have used. There are some that I still haven't used, but I'm not going to do any videos on it. I already know how I feel about the palette. So let's go in with the Too Faced chocolate bar as usual. You'll know my routine by now if you watch these eyeshadow tutorials I put out. So my brush isn't there. Oh, here. Where's my mirror? Okay, so I'll have to use this palette mirror. So I just use this kind of shade to set my NYX white base. Okay. Right, so I'm going in with this Real Techniques based shadow brush. It's part of the Berlin collection that they did. Might be better just to clip my hair to one side while we do this. Okay, that should be fine. Right. I don't know whether to just try transition in the crease first. We can always go in with a deeper shade. Yeah, it's not really laying down any colour. It is a bit. Yeah, it is a bit. That's actually quite nice without actually deepening it out. I might leave it like that. Just make it really, really simple today. Because the eyeshadow that I want to use is quite dark. So it's this one here. You can see how dark it is. Probably the darkest eyeshadow in the palette. That's what it looks like. It's a really nice bronzy eyeshadow. Look. Ooh, nice. Goes nice with that transition shade. That is really, really pretty. I've got some fallout here, so let's... Oh, I really do like that shade. know the mirror's in the way. And I think I want to use this in a corner here. And then I think I'm just going to go in with Smoke for the lash line. Just something to deepen it out a little bit. I think the battery's going on the light. It's a good light, but it takes a lot of power, just due to the fact that it's got so many little LED lights on it. Right, so what I want to do now is I want to put some more white chocolate on the brow bone. And then we'll tight line, just with the Too Faced black eyeliner that I've been using. And then we'll use the Essence I Heart Extreme mascara, just the use. I feel like my hair's getting in my face. Yeah, I like the look of that. And then I want to use this red lipstick. I was going to use this yesterday, but my lips were too dry, but I've put some lip oil on today, so hopefully they'll be okay. So let's wipe the lip oil off. Right, so this lipstick is by Colourpop. It's one of the matte formulas and it's in the shade Creeper. I just really want to know if I want to keep it in the collection. Wow, that seemed to have taken forever to do, but I really like the way it looks. The reason I don't know whether I want to keep this lipstick, this one, is I'm sure one of the times I wore it, it kind of smeared everywhere. So I just want to test it out today, and if I don't like it, you will see it in a future declutter. Right, so let's talk about the palette. It really is beautiful. I knew that I liked it when I saw the shades and when I saw Beauty Dreams by Naomi do a look with it. If you haven't checked her channel out, I will leave the video, or I'll try and leave the video that she did a look with this. I'm sure she won't mind. But yeah, she did a really beautiful look, and then I kind of thought, well, it actually looks workable for me. It's not too smoky, because I don't like a really smoky eye look. But yeah, I've been loving using this week. So what we're going to do is we're going to go row by row. I'm going to show you the swatches so you can see them. My palette, some of the eyeshadows actually move around a little bit. I don't know if that's usual for everyone's palette. If you've got the Glam palette, will you let me know, because this one especially, it just, I don't know if I can show you, it just moves. Can you see how my finger's moving? I don't think it's supposed to do that. I don't have any other palettes that do that. So that's kind of a rose gold shade. I have used that on the lids. It looks really pretty. And then we're going, so that one's called Centre Eyelid, and then we're going into Outer Eyelid. So these are all shimmers, kind of metallics really. I'm just going to do one swatch. That one isn't as pigmented as that one, which is, I find that quite unusual because obviously this one is a little bit lighter than that one. And then the next shade we're going to go in with is Inner Corner, which is that one there. That one again is moving in the pan. I don't think I could travel with this palette, which is a shame because it would make a nice travel palette just because the eyeshadows move around so much. So that's, did I say Inner Corner? So that's Inner Corner there. So they're the 3 shimmer metallic shades in the pan, and then we've got 2 mattes. So we've got a crease. I've used this, not today, but I have used it. That just blends out like a dream. And then we've got the transition, which I used earlier, which I'm going to do 2 swatches of that because it's so light. So that's that one there, which is really, really nice. It gives you that everyday simple eye look. I will show you at the end. But that's the 5 eyeshadows from the top row. So we've got 3 shimmers and 2 mattes there. I need to get some wipes and then I'll come back. Okay, so wipes at the ready. I just used these ones from Tesco. They're like 55p. I don't use them on my face. I use cleanser. Yeah, so I don't use wipes on my face at all. Even if they were cleansing wipes, I wouldn't use them on the face. I have Neutrogena Hydro Boost water-based gel cleanser, and it's really, really good. I'm going to get another bottle when the shop's open. I'm already on the 2nd bottle, so yeah, I really do like that one. So now we're moving on to the 2nd row where there are more mattes in this 2nd row. So we'll start off with them. So we've got the Smoke shade. They just blend out like a dream, don't they? Then we've got Blend. Again, blend out, no patchiness. Lash Line, that's darker. And even that one blends out really, really nice. And then we've got Inner Corner, this one. That's stunning. And then the last one on the middle row is Centre Eyelid. I don't think I've used it. I think I've used all the other shades apart from that one. And do you know how I said earlier how like they're kind of moving around in the pan, the eyeshadows? Most of the eyeshadows that I've kind of just tested now, they're all doing it. So I don't know whether it's the eyeshadow palette, the component, or whether it's just a dodgy eyeshadow palette I've got. Anyway, they're all these shades from the middle row. So we've got, I'll just show you, we've got Smoke, Blend, Lash Line, Inner Corner, and what's that one? Centre Eyelid. So that's what they look like. Okay, so let's wipe them off and let's do the last row. So let's wipe them off and do the last row. Just wiping my hands so it's not wet. Right, so in this row it's all shimmer metallic shades. Right, so this one came broken. You can quite clearly see that in the palette, but it doesn't affect the eyeshadow. It's a bit more crumbly than the others because of that. And because I had to repress it. But look at it, guys, look how pigmented that is. It is so, so pretty. And that one is Centre Eyelid. Then we've got Outer Eyelid, which I used today. This one doesn't seem like the same formula as the rest of the eyeshadows. It seems a little bit more kind of rougher to the touch. But yeah, that's that one, Outer Eyelid. And then we're going to go in with Centre Eyelid. That's that one. Then we're going to go in with Outer Eyelid. I don't think I've used that one either, I might be wrong. And then lastly we're going to go in with a Brow Bone, and that one came a little bit damaged as well, so I had to repress that a little bit. Yeah, they're definitely all moving around in the pan, which is quite concerning. But when I store it, I do store it. I've got like a special drawer for all my higher end palettes. And when I store it, I lay it completely flat so it can't get any more damage than it already did. But there are all the 5 eyeshadows in that row. I really, really like this palette. I think it's a great palette. I think if you've got an extra £60 and you want to try the Natasha Denona formula, I think trying the midi palettes are really, really good value. I would highly recommend this. I think that some of these shades in here might be similar to the BH Cosmetics Love London palette. I will do a dupe video on that. I won't say all of them are, but I feel like you can get similar shades in that. But yeah, this is a really, really great palette. I definitely will get more use out of it. The only thing I'm concerned about is how most of the eyeshadows most of the eyeshadows in these pans are just loose, because they're just going all over the place. I mean, that one's doing it, that one's doing it, that one's doing it, that one's not. The mattes seem to be fine. Yeah, the mattes, oh no, that matte is loose. That matte's loose. Loose, 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 loose. No, that one's fine. That's a bit loose. Right, so we can say 13 out of the 15 eyeshadows are loose in this palette, and I just feel like that is absolutely ridiculous. If I would have realised at the time, I probably would have sent it back, because he wasn't just gonna let me keep it and refund me. All he basically did was give me £12 off it, so instead of paying 60 I paid 48. As long as I don't travel with it and it stays in this condition, I'm not too concerned about it. But yeah, I mean, if you've got this palette, could you check and let me know down below if your eyeshadows in the palette are a little bit loose, if they move around a little bit. I would really, really appreciate that. It would mean a lot to me. So yeah, this concludes the look, guys. I'll show you the overall look. So I only used 4 eyeshadows, so yeah, that's what it's looking like. Really, really like it. I really, really like the overall look, and I've been loving playing around with that palette, but it's time to put it back along with the other eyeshadow palettes that I pulled the last 2 weeks, and we need to go and shop my stash for the upcoming 2 weeks. So that'll be done in the next video. Actually, you'll probably see that before you even see this one. So guys, this concludes the look. Thank you so much for watching today. It really does mean a lot that you have. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button down below. It would mean the absolute world to me. Click the notifications bell. Please like, it really does help out the channel. Share and comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.